Hey guys, Christina here, and today I have a look for you at my kitchen. So if you're following along, I'm kind of sharing some tips and tricks for living in a more simple or minimal way, even though you may have a larger family. We're a family of 7. Our kids are between the ages of 2 and 11, and we have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home that's around 1,500 square feet, plus some undeveloped basement space. So I was gonna wait until next week to film this video because my kitchen is due for a deep clean, but let's be honest, it is what it is, and so I'm just gonna show it to you as it is. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and give you a look. So here's a quick overview. This is the largest kitchen that we have had, at least storage-wise, for sure, space-wise, pretty much. So I'll just kind of go through it with you. I have a jumping toddler. Okay, so we have a hook here. I usually hang our calendar and stuff. I just took it down for privacy's sake. He's still jumping. We keep the kids, the younger kids keep their water bottles here, and apparently we have some Lego right now. This is the kids area. They have like some games and their storage and stuff for their artwork. It kind of drives me crazy. We try and clear it out regularly, but there's still a lot of stuff in there. That's what we use that for. This cupboard over here is actually empty. Oh, there's a lid to a container in there. That's it. Up here we have our medicine cabinet. Just keep things out of the kids' reach. Now, I love having these huge drawers. I just love it. And let's see how messy they are. We've got our pots and pans. Oh, that didn't get put away properly. So we've got our bowls here. Want to make some noise. There we go. Now it closes. So we have those. We have just a few things in here. But I really love having these deep drawers for pots and pans. This guy, yep, he found the tie. We keep our cleaning stuff under here, and garbage bags and dishwashing tabs. We usually have it locked, which is what he's playing with right now. Our sink needs to be cleaned. We used to have a dish rack, but we found that it took up a lot of space when it wasn't being used, and it got really gross. So we just use a dish towel. We wash the dish towel usually every other day, sometimes every 3rd day because we do laundry 3 days a week. We'll just let it dry after dinner or a meal, and then I hang it up in between and it dries. It works so much better and it's simpler, and then there's nothing on the counter like when we don't have dishes there. We have silverware. This is like dish towels and oven mitts which need to be washed. We have a few dishes in here. This one here, we've got like oils and vinegars. I have my big pot down here, and this needs to all be wiped off too. Our griddle. Our George Foreman grill. We got this thing for like 10 bucks years ago, and it's totally falling apart, but it still works. Our crock pot. We have dishes in here. We don't actually own very many dishes. So yeah, these are all our dishes. It's empty pretty much. Cups in here, and thermoses and stuff. The older kids keep their water bottles over here on this side, and they just use those during the day, so they're not always using cups. We have some extra ones here. These are all spices. We have a lot of spices. And I do keep my mixer and cutting board on the counter because I use those a lot. Otherwise, I try to keep the counters pretty clear. If we have bread or anything, I'll put them over here. Right now we have some pumpkin hermit cookies, which will be gone for the end of the weekend. I have pans in here, which are not organized right now. I really try to keep things simple with the pans. We have as few as possible. Over here we have like a cooking utensil things. It's a mess, I know. This is a mess too. Our children take turns putting dishes away, so sometimes I have to go clean things up. And we have like our, tin foil and bags and a Caitlin around. Wondering what I'm doing. And we have a pantry, and I'm so excited to have a pantry. So we've got like our cake decorating and kind of baking and extra spices here. And then we have more of our, I don't know what we call this. We've got like, that was for science thing. Okay, so we had a straw go down our sink drain in our other home, and it cost a fortune to get it out by a plumber because it backed everything up. So the kids are not allowed straws, but we do use them for science experiments. I have like trays and for freezer meals and stuff here. I have a bin. See, this isn't organized. You guys get to see the real life. Here with like all my cake decorating stuff in it and cookie cutters and a few that don't fit and stand. My rolling pin, I love the mat and rolling pin. You use it for all kinds of things like pie crust too. And we keep our smaller appliances here. We've got our waffle maker, the little bullet blender, kettle, rice cooker, and our bread machine. And then we have just our food storage, like our pantry stuff here. And this should be here too. Yeah, and I tried to disperse it a bit by weight because these shells are not super strong, but kind of did what I could. All of our tuna, if you know our deal we got on tuna, we stocked up. We just stocked up a whole bunch on almond milk and apple juice, so we have a whole bunch of that right now. And then we keep our things we buy in bulk in these kind of containers, so they say sour cream on them, but they are not sour cream or yogurt. They're just food grade containers. And I'll show you. So we just keep like the big 10 kilogram bags of flour. We have one with sugar in it. We have one with rice in it. We've got like extra oats and stuff. And it keeps it safe and good to use there. We always buy honey in 15-pound tubs. We get a couple different brands through co-ops or different places, and yeah, we use honey in our bread and stuff, so we go through a lot of honey. That's the pantry. So, hang on, Katie. I'm so excited to have a pantry though. That was like an awesome thing about this house. Place to store all of our food. We have a fridge. Not a fan of the fridge. So much smaller than our last one, and I do not like the side-by-side. The fridge is the fridge. Oh, watch out, Jacob. So up here I have our mega family size pan. I don't know if you can even see how big that is. But sometimes I store it up there. It's fantastic. We need to get a second one because we are a big family, right? Yeah. Up here we have some candles and like the lighters we need to keep out of the kids' reach. When we get the big things of eggs from Costco, it doesn't fit in the fridge very well. So we keep these empty containers and we move the eggs into those so they fit in the fridge easier. Hey, baby Jacob, please. Over here, this is pretty empty. We have some recipes and we keep batteries. I have a blood pressure machine up there. My kids have to clean retainers every other day, so they do them in those jars. Pencil sharpener and our diffuser, because we do school right over there in our dining room. Put your fingers on. Our mixed drawer of everything. We've got like, gum and flashlight, retainer cases, our address book, chapstick. And then down here is pretty empty. Well, it's not empty. We have our toaster and blender. This should actually be down here. This is actually an old oven mitt that Jacob was playing with. And he just put it in there. And we have a kitchen fire extinguisher way in the back there. And yes, I know you're not supposed to have them in your kitchen, and so we have another one just outside our kitchen too. We tend to keep the fruit bowl here, and that's pretty much our kitchen. So there you go. So there's like an overview of our kitchen. Like I said, it's pretty simple. We actually have a lot of space and we don't use it all because we don't need it all. We try and keep like the appliances to as minimum as possible. I don't have like an Instapot. I thought about it when they were on sale, but The crock pot works just fine, honestly. And so we just try and keep things as minimal as we can. I know my pan drawer is a mess, but I think we have like 2 round pans. I have a couple loaf pans and like a couple other sizes, and that's it. Just as simple as possible. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I hope that this finds you having a great day. Take care. Just kidding, I forgot to show you a few things. So let me turn the camera back around. Okay, this was driving me crazy, so I had to organize it. So you can see what we have in there now. And this is what it looks like when we have no dishes on the counter. So we do keep a phone. Yes, we have a landline. We actually do, because it's actually cheaper than the cell phones plans you can get. I'll talk more about that another day. We have a player here, so we can just put our phones on and then we can listen to audiobooks. I forgot to mention that. The other thing I forgot to mention is that we keep our broom and our like what mop Swiffer thing in here, because this is where we use the broom in the kitchen and our like dining room multiple times a day. So we just keep it all right there. Okay, that's really it this time. Have a good day.